Hey guys, it's Angela with Word and Home. Come on in, say hello, happy Thursday. I hope everybody's having a great day. We're gonna do a little bit of crafting, and maybe some chatting. So come in, say hello. When you hop on, just tell me something good about your day or just say hi. If you don't see the red like button up here, then you're catching me on replay. So just put hashtag replay in the comments. And you're going to want to make sure you do that because I am going to be sharing some goodies. So make sure that you let me know you're watching. And don't forget to sprinkle, 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 guys. So come on in. I'm going to pull up my video and then we're going to get started. And so just say hello. And if you're new, I'm sorry I forgot that. If you're new, make sure that you let me know that too, so that we can welcome you. We always like to welcome our new friends. Hi, Rhea. I see my friend Rhea on. My video's not wanting to pop up on my... Oh, there I am. Okay. Pull it up so I can see comments. Okay. Hey, Ollie. Hi, Susie. Thanks, Rhea, for sprinkling. And you guys, I can see all my stuff piled behind me. Y'all just ignore that. Just ignore all my junk. Okay, there we go. Hi, Diana. Okay, I see some people hopping on now. I hope you guys are having a great day. It's been rainy here. You guys let me know what it's doing in your neck of the woods. We got some rain most of the day, so it's been a good day to kind of stay in and do some crafting. So what better day than to kind of hop on and craft and chat with you guys. Sorry, I was trying to get something to pop back up. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, you guys. I'm on a different time. We're mixing things up today. Usually I'm on a little bit earlier, but I'm thinking this time worked better for me today, and so we might start doing a little bit more of that, and it might let some people be able to hop on with this that can't usually because of the time. Woo! Ollie said it was sunny and 64 in Ohio. That's nice weather, Ollie. Enjoy that sunshine. I'll take it. Okay, so we are going to be working with this little mason jar cutout, and this is one of ours, and it comes in a set of 3. But if you don't have the mason jars, if you don't have ours, you could totally do this with like a Dollar Tree. Sometimes they have the little mason jar shaped signs, and you can get them in different places. So I think you could totally do what I'm going to do with a different kind of shape. So, hey Caroline, sunny and 64 in Michigan. Wow, 64 was a good temp today, wasn't it? Yay! Yay for sunshine. I'm kind of jealous, you guys. Hopefully we'll get some sunshine tomorrow. Hi, June. Sunny and 67 in Wisconsin. Hey, have you been still getting snow, June? I know my friend Hildy just got snow not too long ago, so I just wondered if you were getting the snow too. So maybe the sunshine will melt it off for you guys and warm things up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to work with one of these, like I said, and these are so fun to work with. I think I love to use little mason jars, the cutouts, because you can use these, for all kinds of different things throughout the year. I did pre-drill holes in mine because I am going to put some wire in the top when we get it all done up. And we're going to be also using some napkins, and I have a really pretty napkin. Let me show this to you guys. And I love lemons for summertime. Do you guys like lemons? I don't know. They're just always so cheery, and I love to use them in my kitchen. Sorry, I've already kind of pulled this one apart. But look at the pattern on this. I love it, and I love this little peachy. It's almost like a salmon color. And so this is what we're going to be putting on our mason jar. It's going to be so easy. So no snow there. Good, June. Good. I'm sure. I guess you're happy about that. I would be happy about that. Thank you, Ollie. Oh yeah, you broke out your flip-flops. Yay! Hi, Kelly. Y'all know I love the warm weather, and I love my flip-flops. And I always have said if I could wear flip-flops year-round, I would not complain. But that's just me. Hi, Sharon. So we're going to just separate these. This is a 3-ply napkin, so I'm just separating these. I'm going to put those aside. And it does still have some creases in it, but I'm hoping once I iron it on there, it'll get those creases out. But because this is kind of a lighter color napkin, you can see that you can kind of see this color of the mason jar behind it. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this white and with just some white chalk paint. Oh, my comments. Oh, hi, Lori. Thanks, Susie. I love this napkin too. Oh, you made a lemon arrangement for your kitchen? How pretty, Ollie. I bet it's beautiful. Lori from Western Nebraska, hoping for some much needed rain. Maybe we'll send some to you, Lori, because it's been raining off here today, off and on. Not terribly hard, not where I am, but my husband was at work in Tulsa today, and he said it rained really hard there. So maybe you'll get some of that rain. I know everything, the lakes and everything are still down. I mean, they're still low, and I forget how much when you've gone without rain, like we had a really dry summer. Once everything gets down low, it takes a lot of rain to kind of replenish everything. So this rain is much needed for sure. Okay, so I'm just giving it a good coat. So did you guys see my post about, I know probably not everybody has probably seen it, and I don't want to run it for you guys if you're watching Firefly Lane. It was such a good series. I really enjoyed it. But did you see my post where it just made me cry the other night so hard? Just super duper emotional for me, especially because it's dealing with cancer. So that's a just a very touchy subject. Not touchy maybe, but it just gets me in all the feels is what I'm trying to say. So I ask you guys for recommendations on some new series, and you guys give me some good ones. So hi, Gail. Hey, Karen from Missouri. You gave me some great suggestions for some great series. So kind of excited. That's kind of our downtime. I'm going to put just a little bit of water on this because my paint's a little thick. In the evenings, maybe for an hour, maybe 2 hours, when Mr. Wordenholm and I finally sit down together, sometimes we like to watch a show together. So we always try to pick a series that we both can enjoy. So okay, we're just gonna give it a little bit more paint. Hi, Janet. You haven't seen Firefly Lane? Gail, I think you would like it. I think it's a really good series. Doesn't have a lot of violence and things. I'm kind of an action-packed gal. I mean, I like action shows. My husband doesn't like them as much as I do, so we kind of have to find things that we can both agree on. Which is kind of funny because, he's the male and I'm the female, but I like the action stuff better than he does. I should say suspense, maybe. Maybe I should word that differently. I love suspense, anything that's dealing, and he's not. He's like, I don't want to be scared. I don't like it. So, okay. So we just got a good coat on there. My purpose in doing that is just because I just don't want that color to peek through my napkin. So that's why I did that. Hi, Jane. Hi, Marilyn. Yeah, Gail, it's on Netflix. It is on Netflix. Hi, Becky. I'm trying to think of some other series that we've watched recently. And we watch different series, but you like suspense, Ollie. You and I need to hang out. We need to watch suspenseful shows. I love a good jump, I mean, I don't necessarily want the gory stuff, I can't really watch that anymore where, people are like, getting murdered and stuff. I can't. The older I get, I'm like, I don't watch that as much. But a good suspense and, I guess suspense is the best. I can't think of a good example, but I love those. Or even like murder mysteries. I like those too. You love scary and suspense, Jane? Gail, I haven't seen Night Agent, but I've been seeing the previews come across. And so that was one that I thought we need to check that out. So I have seen the previews for that one. Hey, Martha. Yeah, it's funny because, you know, growing up, my sister, I'm going to run a sanding block over this because I didn't sand it before I painted it, which is, I should have. So, because it just always gives you a smoother finish, you know, if you do that. So, I'm going to grab a sanding block and we're going to sand over this just because I don't want it to be bumpy. So, ooh, Gail, it's great. Okay, I'm going to put that one on my list. And you know, I don't feel like we watch a lot of TV. I mean, we watch it in the evenings, like I said, for a couple hours usually. And on the weekends, we might sit down. But now that it's getting pretty outside, we'll be outside all the time. So, but I always like to have a list ready to go. Okay. Hi, Christina. ID channel 2. Oh, you have the ID channel. Yeah, Ollie. There's some great stuff on that. Okay. So I just gave it a little sanding just to smooth that off. So if you just hopped on, I painted one of our mason jar cutouts and I didn't sand it first. I should have. It's always a good idea just to run a sanding block over it. And then when you paint it, you're gonna have a smoother finish. But if you forget, like I did, no worries, because you can always sand it after it's painted. And this one is gonna have a napkin on top. So it's not, I mean, I'm not too worried about it, but I did want a smooth finish. Okay, so that's painted. Hey, Donna. Now, we're just going to take our Mod Podge. Now, I have seen several crafters do the saran wrap. Have you guys seen that? They'll take their surface and they'll lay their saran wrap down, and then they'll put their napkin or whatever on top of it, and then they'll just iron over it, and the saran wrap melts, and that's how it adheres. Have you guys seen that? I'm going to have to try that. I'm going to have to try that one of these days. I just always go back to this Mod Podge method because I've just been doing it for so long. But I do want to try the saran wrap because I think it looks kind of neat. But this doesn't take me very long, and even if I have to dry it down, and really I'm not, on the very top, I'm going to paint that. So I'm just going to put my Mod Podge to right below this second, because this is going to be the rim and the top of my mason jar. So I'm just going to paint that part. So I'm not going to put any Mod Podge up there. So let's do a little bit more. I didn't get quite enough. I got to tell you guys a story about my 18-year-old. I don't think he'll mind me telling, but we're taking our kids on a vacation together, all of us, because he graduates, and my daughter, we didn't get to take a senior trip with her because COVID. Okay, everything was shut down, so we didn't get to do that. So we're going to take them together, and we have everything booked, and we're taking them to Mexico. And we're staying at an all-inclusive, but we want to do we thought it would be fun to do some excursions with them, you guys, right? And my daughter might be watching, so I won't tell any stories on her, but I'll tell a story on her brother. And he said, oh no, Gail, maybe, I hope if you go out and maybe come back in, I hope. I'm not seeing anything on my end. Ugh, I hate that. I'm sorry. We wanted to see if they wanted to go zip lining, because we do zip lining. We thought they would like it. My son said no. He's scared of heights, so he was like, no, I don't want to do that. And then my husband mentioned just snorkeling, right? Just snorkeling on the reef. where you can look at all the fish and everything. And he's a statistic kid. He looks everything up and he likes to research stuff. And he said, Dad, the rise of, okay, good, I'm glad it got better. He said, shark attacks are on the rise, Dad. And I know that's not funny, but it's just to hear your 18-year-old, like, telling you, I'm not doing that. The shark attacks. I was like, oh, gosh. Unbelievable. I thought he would be super excited about it. I just thought it was funny. I thought you guys would get a kick out of it. He's terrified of the sharks if we go. Okay, I'm going to put my parchment paper down, and then we're just going to iron our little napkin on here. We're going to need to turn it on. Okay, and I'm not seeing comments anymore, so I don't know. I hope it's not freezing up on me. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to iron our napkin. And you don't have to use a napkin on these little mason jars. You can paint them. You can stain them. And if you're really handy at painting and you're good at it, you can paint these up really cute, I feel like. But a napkin, decoupage, cute napkin, or tissue paper always makes for a really cute project too. Okay, good. Good. Karen, I'm here. Okay. Okay. So, I love this napkin, and I love, if you guys, and also, if you're interested for in a napkin, if you want to put napkin in the comments, I'll pick a few people, and I'll share some of these napkins too, because they're so pretty, and I'm not going to use all these napkins. So I would love to share some of these. And I'm also going to share a set of our mason jars, and you get 3 in a set. So make sure that you're sprinkling, because if you'll sprinkle for me, I'll pick somebody that sprinkled to share the mason jar set too. But for a napkin, just put napkin in the comments, and I will pick several people for that. Okay. So, it's so pretty. I just love that napkin. Isn't that bright and cheery? So now we're just going to go along the edge, and we're just going to file that off there. Hey, Michelle, thank you for sprinkling. Okay, let me find. And I just keep, this one looks kind of rough. I have a newer one, but I just keep these. I buy these at the Dollar Tree. I just buy a pack like every time I go. And I just keep them in my stash because they are perfect. And you can use a sanding block for this too. It works just as fine, just as well. But if you have little like tight areas like that neck there, these are better. They get in there easier. So, and then the napkin just kind of pops right off there. And you can do the burn method. I have not tried the burn method. Well, maybe I have tried it once, but a lot of people really like to do that. That one just burns your excess napkin off. And I think that the wrinkle ironed out nicely too. Thank you guys. Hey, Laura from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Oh gosh, recovering from back surgery last week. Ooh, I pray that you have a quick recovery and that you feel so much better. I hope it makes a big difference for you, friend. Okay. 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 So pretty. Isn't that pretty? And so I'm not going to do a lot to this because I love this napkin so much. I do have a little word. It says hello. I know it's backward to you guys. This came from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to paint it a pretty color. I'm going to glue that on there, and then we're going to do the top and maybe put a fun little bow on it. But you don't have to do a whole lot to these. You just really don't. Because the little mason jar shape is just so cute. Fun to work with. Gail, yes, I am getting adjusted to my CPAP. And the funny thing is I told you that I ordered a new mask, right? A different one. because the old one was irritating me. Well, I ordered the new one, and it turns out I don't care for the new one as much as the old one. So I've been going back to my older one and just kind of, I've been using it, and it's been working fine. So it's just, but I am getting adjusted to it. Thank you, Gail, for asking. And my sleep is so much better. So I'm going to paint some more white on top here, just for a little bit more coverage. But I didn't, and I've told you guys before, I didn't realize how much rest I wasn't getting, until I did start sleeping with my CPAP, and just, gosh, it's just such a difference. And those of you that have a CPAP, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So I'm going to put maybe some little highlights, use my black to put some little highlight lines up here. Turn my iron off before I stick my arm on there and burn myself. You do, Gail. You have the one that just kind of go the nasal up in your nose. And that's what I have. And and then I ordered one that's full face, but I don't know. I've just kind of gone back to the nasal, because I just like it a little bit better. So, but now I have both options, so that's good. Hey, Matthew. Thanks, Teresa. Thank you guys for sprinkling. Hi, Teresa. I missed some people. Thanks for sprinkling, you guys. I'm still just kidding. Oh, Rhea, that'll be so fun watching your niece in her last dance concert. You enjoy that. You enjoy that. Those moments, they don't stay, you don't get to enjoy those things for a long time. So enjoy every minute. Okay, I'm just going to use a little bit of my black, and I am going to put my glasses on so that I can see. I love my CPAP. I have the nasal pillows, and it allows me to sleep. Yes. Yeah. Lori does. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Debbie. Oh, Tanya, you have to use the full face. They won't let you. Yeah. Well, when I did my sleep test, I don't know about you guys, but when I did my sleep test, you just have that little bitty cannula that kind of goes into your nose, and then you have the pulse ox on your finger. And so when I was hoping, and initially I was like, oh, maybe I can just do the little cannula. That they wouldn't let me do that either. They were like, no, that's not enough. Not enough. And I was having too many episodes during the night of my oxygen dropping, and it's pretty scary when you get the results from that test and you're like, oh my gosh, you just didn't even know. So I encourage everybody, if they're not sleeping well, or they snore, or even if you think it's a possibility, just to talk to your doctor about it. Because I always thought, there were certain criteria, like I didn't think, I'm a little fluffier than I used to be, but when I thought CPAP, I thought you had to be like pretty overweight, and that's just not true at all. So, not true at all. Okay. I'm just going to put a few more. And put one down here. Okay. So that's all I did to the top. Pretty simple. I'm going to put a little bow up there. So it'll be hanging on the top. The little bow will. Gail, they haven't set a date, so right now, I think all she's done is basically just kind of picked what color she's wanting. Oh my goodness, she's 15 years she's been with that company, Rhea. Wow, that's amazing. I know, Ollie, I know. It has nothing to do with it. And I just, thanks, Laura. It's just one of those things you get in your head and you think, I'm not, I don't, A, B, C. I'm not any of those, so I'm fine. And so I just always encourage people, like, if you think that you're not resting well or if there's anything going on, just talk to your doctor about it, and request, a sleep study. So I kind of played with my paint colors because I was trying to match this color that's in the napkin. And so I played around, and I have 3 different colors. I do this all the time. Just kind of play around to get your right color. I used Red Alert and Scarlet, okay? And I mixed these 2 together. And then I put a little bit of white Waverly chalk paint in there just to lighten it. And I think I got pretty close. And that's what I'm going to paint my hello. But you can do that. You can do that. Any color you want. Hey, Lori, no worries. We are using a little mason jar cutout and a pretty little napkin that we decoupaged on it. And then our word came from Hobby Lobby. We're going to put that on there. And so this is all you've missed. This is what we've done so far. So let's paint our little hello. And I drilled holes in the top of mine because I'll probably use it out front. I'll probably put it on a wreath, on my wreath out front. So, because I like to swap things out often on my front porch. So I keep lots of stuff on hand. But you could use it in the house too. You could use it on your back porch. It'd be super cute on a back porch, a back patio, and just pop it on your little wreath. And I was going to bring a wreath in here, and I forgot. So I was going to just show you guys what it would look like hanging on a wreath, but I'll just have to share that picture after. And I think this color is kind of like I said, it kind of is, to me, is a salmon color, so, or a peach, whatever you want to call it. Okay. And I feel like that's going to pop okay. I started to paint it white, and then I thought, I think that'll get lost in that background. So, okay, let's dry this down. Thanks, Lori. Thanks, Gail. And I find that if you don't have a color, 9 times out of 10, if you have a lot of paint like I do, 9 times out of 10, I can mix some colors together to get really close to what I'm aiming for. So, but I do have a lot of paint. And I realize not everybody has as much paint as I do, but I do have a lot. Okay, so let's touch this up. I hear the birds chirping. They've enjoyed the rain today. Okay. So, you could use any kind of glue to attach this. And, typically I do prefer to use my craft glue. But when I'm crafting with you guys like this, I'm going to be messing with it. I'm going to be putting the bow on there. I'm just going to use some hot glue just to get it on there because I don't want it to fall off while I'm working with it, if that makes sense. Oh, Susie, your kitchen has accents of lemons and sunflowers. Pretty. I just bought a lemon, kind of a mat for my kitchen today from Hobby Lobby. Because I need one for in front of my sink. And oh, Winter! Sorry. I hear her scratching in there. I don't mean to scream at you guys. But she knows when I'm indisposed and I'm not in there. And she does things she's not supposed to do, like she's scratching on the chair. So she's going to be in trouble. I'm going to get off here. Okay. So it just says hello. Okay. And then we're just going to put a pretty bow on there. Simple. So simple. And this pack of words I bought from Hobby Lobby. It has hope, loved, welcome, gather, blessed, family, and coffee. So a whole different, you could put any word you wanted on here. Do any word, or you could leave the word off if you didn't want to. So I told you guys I bought that ribbon from Sam's, and this is my first time trying it out. So we're gonna try, and we're just gonna put a fun little bow on here, and we're gonna call it good. It's gonna be pretty simple, but whoever, I told you those mason jars, they have 3. And the reason I packaged them in 3 for the shop was because that way you can share them with somebody. So you could craft with, or you could keep them off for yourself if you wanted to, or you could find 2 friends and you guys could craft together. And so that's totally, when I packaged them, I thought this would be so fun for like a little girls' night, just a girls' night together, or maybe crafting with your daughter or your granddaughter or your sisters or just your friends. So just keep that in mind. You will get 3. And if you'll sprinkle, I'll pick somebody tomorrow, because that'll give people on replay a chance to sprinkle as well. And I'll pick somebody and I'll announce the name tomorrow on the Worden homepage. So you guys make sure you check back tomorrow to see who won it. And napkins, like I said, if you want a napkin, just put napkin in the comments, and I'll pick quite a few people to share napkins with, because I have several of those. Okay. So just a simple little bow, nothing fancy, except for I need to kind of manipulate these to kind of turn them around a little bit, and then we're going to dovetail them. I think mason jars are so fun to work with. I mean, these cutouts, because like I said, because I went back and forth between the lemon napkin, because I have a cute little 4th of July napkin over there, because they're cute for the 4th of July too. You can put stars on them. There's just so many different things you can do with them. So I kind of had trouble deciding what I wanted to do, because so if you wanted to and you bought a pack, you could do 3 different ones all for yourself, I guess. And you could do it reversible. So you can use both sides of these, because if you paint this, totally use both sides. Then you could just flip it around. Okay. So this is just my little simple bow here, which you guys know I love to do. Just simple bows are my jam. Thanks, Lori, for sprinkling. Hey, Carol. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Just going to pop this right here on the side. Kind of hold it down for just a second. And there it is, just very simple. But I really like it. Gosh, there's so many things you could do with these. I think it turned out super cute. I did bring some wire over here, so I'm going to go ahead and add my wire hanger. Oh, you have 3 different mason jar hanging light fixtures. Oh gosh, I bet those are so pretty. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, Gail. Thanks, Rhea. Thanks, Jane. You guys are awesome. Okay, this is just kind of a lightweight wire. You could use jute in this too. You totally could. I just decided to go with wire this time. Trying to decide how long it needs to be. Okay. And the last wire I used was a little bit harder. The gauge was too heavy, so it was a little bit hard for me to get twisted around. So this time I decided to use a lighter gauge. Okay. Just gonna wrap this around. I maybe should have added my bow after I did this, but I can flip it back up. So cute. cute. This thing. Ooh, they would match my mason jar decor on my counter. Thanks, June. I have some of those blue. Have you guys, you know, the old, I don't know if they're considered vintage, but the blue mason jars that you can find. I picked up some of those at probably like an estate sale years ago, and I keep those in my kitchen. I love them. Okay, so that's just an idea right there. So you could use a wire hanger. You don't have to use a hanger. If you wanted to use it, like if you wanted to put these like in a tiered tray or something, totally be up to you. It's cute. I think it turned out really cute. I'm loving it. Thanks, Marilyn. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Lori. That napkin is just super, super cute. So I can't wait to send those out. And I'll pick several people and I'll send those out to you tomorrow. Let me get, right now, I'm just going to pick some names for napkins, and I may pick some more tomorrow. So just right now. So that way, if you're still on here, you can just give me your address. Let me scroll. Okay. Let me see. No, it's not going to let me see my messages. Let me scroll on here for a second and just see if I can see a few people. Because I'll go back and look too later and get some more. Christina Laxton, I think. If you're still on, let me know and send me your message. Gail, my friend Gail. Gail Toe, T-O-W-E. Send me your address. And Crystal, I can't see the last name. Crystal Hazley, H-A-S-E-L-E-Y. Send me your address and I'll send you a napkin. And then later tonight, I'll go through you guys and I'll pick some more names too. You're welcome. And then, so tomorrow, I'll pick more people for a napkin and I'll put it on Word and Home, and you guys can send me your address or message me your address, and then somebody I will give a set of the mason jars, and you get 3, and I'll announce that tomorrow too. So just keep your eye on Word and Home tomorrow, and you'll find all of that there, you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it, and it was fun. I'll hang it up here one more time. Try to get a successful thumbnail. But you don't understand how hard that is for me. So maybe I'll get a good thumbnail that we can use later. Hey, Carol. Yeah, I know. I'm going to probably, with summer coming on, I may be a little more sporadic, and we may try some different days and some different times. But if you're on my text list, I always try to send a text out, and I always try to put it on the Word and Home page too, earlier, before, you know, a few hours before I go live. Hi, Jenny. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I hope everybody has a great evening, and don't forget to sprinkle, because somebody is going to get a set of our mason jars. And if you want a napkin, just put napkin, because I'll pick some more people for napkins too. So you guys have a great evening. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.